Yeah. Big bag, got him big mad. Get into some money in it bag. Jumping out the Rolls truck with the Temp Check. I'm getting money, I don't get mad. As a nigga in my hood, he gon' set it on stamp. And when them situations came, I came out like a champ. When it was pouring down raining, I came out of it damp. But now it's champagne showers when we poppin' the champ.
Close up. Camera on?
Yep.
Okay.
Turn the music up in here. I can feel it loud and clear. I don't know. To hold me to control. You the singer.
I'm cool though.
I'm
cool. Come on, some And we back. Yeah. And we're back. We're back.
We live.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's D. We got White Boy in the building.
Yeah.
Got our friend of the show again, Sydney in the building. The ad names will be in the video.
Type shit.
What'd you say? My friend, my buddy, and my pal.
We back. Trey, T.3 eyes.
Yep.
Episode 5.
It is episode 5. Yeah.
Damn. We locked.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Funny.
For sure.
Fuck with us, man.
Yeah, right.
I feel like we with me. Nah, I feel like Brian gonna lie, I be looking at the what? I thought you were telling me to.
Nah, no, you good.
I was looking at the views and shit today, and I was like, again, I be so anxious for shit to just take off, and I be like thinking about it. I'm like, for the views that we get, we have a steady view count. Is what matters. That means we have a steady following.
Audience, yeah. Mm-hmm. It would be more troublesome if that it was like volatile or it just fell flatline. Then it would be a
because the first episode was the first one, so I can't really take too much from the
excitement of the first.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Moving forward, all the other ones have the same consistent numbers, so that means we got some same consistent views.
Yeah.
Shit ain't dropping.
Right.
I'm okay.
Yeah. If it was 0, then we would have something to talk about. We'd be like, all right, we got a problem.
Got 5 more.
Well, you know how we gonna start. Any temperature to check, like you said before.
Another day, another dollar.
Okay. Okay.
I just feel like, man, I just been living.
Mm-hmm.
I just been living, man.
Gotcha.
I ain't gonna lie, that's all I got today. I feel like, I ain't really got, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I feel like I'm just going through the motions. I do feel like once I was talking to somebody about something, just like, they was asking me about like applying to designer stores and shit, and I had basically told them, I said, where I'm at now, I need to finish one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like all that shit with the cars weighing on me.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like once that shit is over, honestly, once that shit is over and once I get promoted, I'll be ready to, I think my mind will go back to, I can kind of monitor multiple things, I think. Mm-hmm. That shit took such a toll on me. I'm like, I just need this shit to be over with. And then I can move on to like the next shit that I got going on. Like I'll be able to focus on a lot of shit. But nothing really crazy. Like, that's where I'm at. Cool, like 60 degrees, 70. It's like a cool fall day.
Oh, a literal temperature. You just gave me a literal. Okay.
So,
We're talking about a spring day.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? A little cloudy. But the sun out a little bit.
Chance of rain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a chance, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It still feel good outside, though. Because I still feel good. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's raining.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I just had this thought this morning where I was like, because I called out today. One, because E was a little delayed as far as getting us the podcast. So I was like, I'm going to just take off so I can watch the episode before it drops. And then...
What you think?
I mean, it was smooth. It was I texted White Boy. I was like, man, it was clear as hell, 4K. That made me happy. But I was just I had this thought where I was like constantly reminding myself of focusing on where I'm at, rather than where I'm not. You know, just kind of being present and trying to stay in that pocket of loving the process. You know, just loving the process, falling in love with the process. So that's just where I'm at. I don't really have anything else either. You know, still trying to figure out the best avenues of trying to transition a job. You know, trying to figure out what the next job looks like. You know, it's just I have several different thoughts a day about like what the next job.
I feel like, bro, me looking at you, bro, we've been friends, what, 8 years,
something like
years,
that,
some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think hearing you say you're trying to enjoy the process and on the outside looking in, you know, I'm saying to him, I'd be like, bro, like, you're doing a lot of shit, bro. You doing a cookout, you starting a podcast, you got a job, you taking care of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be, in my mind, you winning, nigga.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
I never necessarily, it used to feel
you're
like.
doing some big shit.
Yeah, no, it used to.
I just want you to know.
It used to be like, it used to feel like, yo, I'm not doing enough.
You took the E out.
All right. Yeah, I used to feel like I wasn't doing enough. And now I know that I'm doing well. It's just, I don't know. I think it's just really just my job where I'm just not necessarily satisfied because the podcast, the cookout, you know, then there's other projects that are over the horizon that I can see them.
The job funding the other shit.
Yeah, the job is funding the other shit. It's just like, it feels like an in spite of rather than an addition to.
Yeah.
Like, if it feels like, yo, I do this, but I still got to go here. Rather than I do this, and this, you know. And,
well, you can look at it like I'm doing this, but when I'm done with this, I got this, though.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Yeah. Perspective, framing it right, you know, for sure. I just really think I'm timed out of where I'm at because I've tried everything, and it's not like I'm about to just walk in there and just quit one day with no backup plan.
Fuck.
I would love to do that, but it's just I don't know. I just kind of listen to God on it. Just trying to keep listening to God on it because now I just have these random ideas like what if I'm not even I'll apply to certain corporate spaces like private sector companies and I'm like what if I'm not even supposed to be doing that? What if I'm not even supposed to go like program analyst, program manager? Like what if I'm supposed to do something that's like way out of my comfort zone? Like me and Mickey was watching the podcast and she had said something that kind of, I won't say scared me, but I was just like, I looked over and I was like, I can't do that. Not like, because I usually don't tell myself I can't do something because I think I can do anything. But she was like, you're a really good journalist. And I was like, I had never classified of anything of how I organize information.
It's very accurate.
Yeah, I've never, because see, that's a
bold-faced lie.
Walking journalist.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing.
Bold-faced lie.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've never formulated my thoughts to think that how I put information together was necessarily journalist. You know what I always attached it to was school.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm a good student.
Yeah.
You know, like I can put things together and essays are nothing. Like I can do that all day. Close my eyes. Go to sleep and do that. Write a 10-page paper. That's nothing. But when she said it, she was like, because when we were talking about the music stuff, and she was like, no, the way that you formulate your points and the way that you go the lengths to do certain research, that's journalism. And I was just like, I was just sitting there, and the reason why, right, clock it, right. She was and the reason why it scared me is because I've had these thoughts in these past weeks where I'll be like your homie that work at Complex or like Hip Hop DX, they'll have job postings and I'll look at them and I'll just be like, I can't do that. And I won't apply to them. I'll just be like, I can't do that. And when she said it, I was like,
speedy.
Yeah, speedy, right.
I think you could, man, bro. That shit in you, bro.
Yeah.
That's how, I'm saying you've been. I be astonished by how you talk to me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like how you elaborate. I'll be like, God damn. Like when I first met you, I thought you was I still think you the smartest nigga I know.
I remember when you said that to me the first time. I'm like, I'm not the smartest person that you know.
Damn near. Motherfucker, I got close. I think, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that shit been you, like, you know what I'm saying? I've been asking you to write my papers.
Yeah.
I knew it when I met you. I was like, bro, he was like, no problem. I'm like, no problem? No problem.
You said no issue.
Yeah, what?
Easy?
What?
Easy work?
My senior year, I'm like, you got me? Listen, just send them to me. Nigga was
Early.
in grad school, too. Like,
Yeah.
listen, you just send me yours.
Early.
I'm gonna get them
Damn,
out the way.
I was in grad school.
I'm like, wow, bro, this is my nigga he in grad school. Talking about, listen, I gotta just map it out.
Yeah.
Just send it to me. Don't let you forget. You be like, oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes. I'm like, all right.
I get it right back to you.
What?
Easy work.
Lucky ChatGPT wasn't out when I was a senior. I already know what you would have been on my shit. Here.
What? Boy, if chat was out, I ain't gonna lie to you. By now, I would be a pro. Like, I think I'm low-key cool with the chat now.
Already.
Like, I think I'm cool now. But if I was using chat then, oh, my God.
Niggas talking about you would have been chat.
What? I'm chat.
Yeah, I'm
Like, what? Oh, man, I would have been too cold. too cold. Too cold. Well, I be talking to because they got a new program on there called Monday. And Monday, I think I told you, like Monday on AI, that joint talk to you like a kind of like an asshole type of way. But I be talking to that joint, and I'm like,
it's getting a little scary because I had a coworker. She was like using it and like talking to it like, hey, this is what I've done.
Mm-hmm.
I had a rough day on Monday.
Yeah.
And she talking. I'm like, this shit. She like, this my friend. I'm like, this your friend?
there's a they just had posted Open
And
AI.
she remembers shit. You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah.
Oh, I got a promotion now. You remember what I was telling you?
Yeah.
And then she talking. I'm like,
this
I'm
shit-
like, you realize you talking to this
It's the
motherfucker?
homie.
That shit stores all
Yeah, all of it.
all that.
Yeah, nah, it's over.
The fuck?
It was
Shit
the company OpenAI just posted was like, if you say thank you to it, it's costing money because if you say thank you, the chat the AI is giving you more effort in its answers when you tell it thank you as like a real human being, is like a real charitable human being, and it's
That
costing
shit
them money.
fed.
Yeah.
Niggas on there talking about.
It's called the AI
I shot
fed.
John. Don't snitch. That shit. Nigga, snitching on yourself.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. But yeah, that's it for me. I'm still thinking about career path, and you know, maybe I'll jump out the window. Maybe I'm not
Just walk in it, bro.
supposed to be doing program manager, program analyst, and nothing like that.
We not. You know what I'm saying? Whole time, twin. We not even the goal. In my mind, as far as when we met, the goal was never to be working.
Right. Yeah, not
In
for
my
sure.
mind, I don't know where you got this program management
Yeah.
shit, because
Well,
that sound like work.
Yeah, because what
You
it
looking
is
for
is
work.
like it's like a kind of like a, all right, what's the next one to be the last one? And that's
Okay,
where
all right,
that's
all right.
where my head was at. I'm like, there's one. I got one more.
What's the last piece of work?
One more.
Okay.
I got one more.
Yeah,
That's
'cause
it.
that's all I got.
That's it, and I'm done. I don't have
like that.
another one left.
Yeah.
I got one more. But to caveat to that, like if I were to work at somewhere like Complex,
Yeah, I mean,
or
you
like
told me a big
yeah,
Netflix.
but
and, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying, shit
like if
that.
it was Netflix, Complex, Hip Hop DX, or one of these hip hop culture platforms, I'll just keep the job.
Yeah.
I felt like it. Like, oh, well, that's
sure,
I'm,
for sure.
I know what I'm gonna do in places like that. I'm gonna try to get attached to the culture,
Yeah.
like community driven aspects within the company, whatever. Yeah, send me to Philly to do an event. I don't care.
No, for
yeah,
sure.
nah, Chicago
I'm
and all
there.
that. What?
That's a
It's-
different type of. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? You
that's-
damn near enjoying that.
What?
You don't
That's
even look
easy.
at. That's not work no more.
Nah, what?
It's a lifestyle.
Go to
my
log-
lifestyle is my job.
Yeah, go to the hip hop con in
Yeah.
LA or whatever and just roam around or whatever. Yeah, like, you know, that's not work. So, but yeah, that's it for me.
That was a good temp.
Yeah.
A good temp.
I put this topic on here, and I had told you over the phone. I put this topic on here because somebody at work had hit me up and was asking for my advice. Asking my advice about advice I think they had received from somewhere else, but they were like, "Hey, I'm about to go on a second date with a guy," and they were like, "I'm about to go on a second date. Do you think a Stanley Cup is a good gift to bring?" And I kind of scrunched my face up because I'm like, well, like, where did the gift thing come from? Like, where is this gift? Cause she kept talking about the gift. Is this a good gift? Is this a good gift? I'm like, I don't
And
know.
you said they just started dating?
So
this is their first date. I mean,
so I was like, so this is their second date, and I was saying, I was asking her, I was like, where's this idea of getting a gift? Why are you bringing a gift? She was like, well, this dating coach told me, and I was like, okay.
Dating coach, she black.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said, okay. It was probably off IG or something.
Okay.
And I said,
ChatGPT.
Yeah, that's the problem.
ChatGPT that told her that.
ChatGPT when they told her that.
And it just got my thoughts spiraling about how when we first started the podcast, and you had asked a girl about like what we should talk about, and one of the first things she said to you was like, "What do guys look for in a woman?" And I remember scrunching my face, and I'm like, "Why would we talk about that? Like, what?"
Niggas want us to be bro that passed away.
Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
Like, and so it prompted the question. It prompted the question in my head, like, does anybody know what they want? Like, does anybody necessarily kind of formulate? I mean, I know what's going on. Social media has driven us so far from each other that you don't even know necessarily what to look for in a person anymore, and so you go into other people to validate what you think you want in somebody. So like, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, from some experience, I do think social media is playing a big part of like how motherfuckers is carrying shit, how motherfuckers is like trying to meet people, or like you said, like it's so everybody looking at kind of what another motherfucker got.
Yeah.
What another motherfucker doing. Like, that's not your relationship. And all that shit could really be fake, or all that shit could really just be simply for social media. Like,
I'm looking at Tinder, Hinge, and I wanted to know like what year did this start? And they were found in 2012, but you could say the boom.
They got a new one. I forgot what that shit called. That should be popping.
But those dating apps started around 2012, and that boom probably hit around 2015. That 2015 for me is the social media expansion era, and that's when it kind of took off.
That sounds
about it.
Okay. And so, for me, when I first heard about these dating apps, like I'm never going to.
Would you use a dating app?
Well, I'm about to get there. I'm never going to shit on somebody else's experience because I know people have had like love stories and great marriages from meeting off a dating app. But when I first heard about these things, and people are describing this to me, so okay, you put your profile in there, you put the things that you like in there, and then this algorithm and a formula matches you up.
Creepish, like
that's where I got. I was like, fam, so you let the computer match you up with somebody, and based on what the computer said, you said no. The computer said that I'm good for you, or that we may have some things that we have in common. So this should work. Yeah. This should have or at least have the foundation to work. And that is just so strange to me. And I know I could never date somebody off the app, like off the dating app. That could never.
Because it's kind of like, where do we go from here? Like, hey,
where y'all met at? Tinder?
Yeah. Like,
nah.
I swiped left or right, whatever.
Yo, I was just about to swipe past her. But some told me
not
to. Some told me not to, man. And ever since that day,
no, that's crazy.
Yo, we been
motherfuckers be screenshotting their first DM when they finally get in a relationship.
Yo, and then you could like super like and shit. So like shit, it's a whole animation.
Super like on Tinder.
It's like it's like a super swipe or something. Shit. Yeah.
Super?
Yeah.
That mean I like super like.
Why super like? Why was I about? I like you for real.
I want you.
No, I want you.
No, you. Yeah. I want you.
Yeah.
Yo, super like.
Yeah.
Yo, no. Yo, how'd you get her? So I was going normal like her, but
yeah, I was.
I figured, let me take my chances. Let me super like that thing. So I super like that thing. You know what I mean? And she knew what was up when I super liked. Yeah, nah. That's insane. But it's crazy that you said people looking at other people and thinking that, or comparing themselves. And I had asked myself this other question. I was like, have people equated being alone to being stagnant? Like, has people equated them being by themselves as saying like, okay, I don't have these things, I don't have my person, and so I'm not moving forward in the right way, and that's why people aren't dealing with the loneliness well.
I mean, people overcompensate. I've overcompensated before. Like, man, I'm just about to talk to so many people because I'm so bored.
Yeah.
Or I'm so lonely, or they doing this for me, they doing this for me, they doing this for me. So
Plug and play.
Yeah. So I feel like that's kind of where people be at with that. And like we say all the time, motherfuckers don't like being alone. You know what I'm saying, you alone, you start thinking about what the fuck you got going on. Versus like other people, like you bring people into your energy, you kind of can forget about all the rest of your shit, that you're dealing with, just because, like I said, you overcompensating, or like just you involved with so many people, you don't even know where to put your energy.
Yeah. You know, for sure.
Real grown man answer.
You know, hey man, better stop playing with that boy.
I've been.
Hey man, better stop playing. Stop playing with that boy. And then besides that, kind of going back to the dating coach thing, I don't even know necessarily if this is somebody that you can point to or that you can like assign this. But at the same time, like when I see things like tonight's conversation, for one, like they've had counselors on there on stage, but they have people like purchasing live event tickets to go to an auditorium, listen to a panel, and then like ask their relationship
about what you tell me I should be doing.
Yeah, so like
about how I need to buy her.
Are there people in the culture that that can give relationship advice? Are those people? Yeah. Are there people that we can assign that, or necessarily that's one person that we point to and be like, nah, that's who we go to for relationship advice?
Yeah, because no one person is perfect. Just because that person could be a pastor doesn't mean I need to be listening to your relationship advice. The person could have been married for 50 plus years. It doesn't mean I need to listen to your relationship advice, because 50 plus years could just mean a lot. I've seen both sides of what a 50-year relationship look like. So no, I don't feel like no person can tell, a single person damn sure can't tell me.
And that's my problem with certain platforms. They'll have like single people saying, well, sound like he don't want to be with you. No.
Sound like you ain't got nobody either. What the fuck? Like,
you outside too, champ. What are we talking
35.
About? Yeah.
That's crazy. Because it's accurate.
With no family, no kids,
no nothing,
no successful relationships.
Niggas ain't KD. You're not hooping.
Nah.
Only KD could do that.
Yep.
Right. He's still locked in.
But see, he was married. No, he was engaged. I'm sorry. He was engaged, and I think he had called it off.
Niggas don't even be locked in on shit. They just be single.
Yeah.
Try and tell niggas to take care of their woman that they don't got.
Yeah. Or telling them how their relationship should go, but not having.
You ain't got no success stories.
Yeah, at all. Adjacent to relationships, I guess, or however you want to deem it. Shannon Sharpe.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not gonna stay here long, but the thought crossed my mind. Why he like let's just put the elephant in the room. He got at the woman that's accusing him or trying to sue him for money. He got at her when she was 19.
How old was he?
57.
Yeah.
At this point, why do we as men selectively mind our business for certain things?
What you mean?
Like, we'll call each other out on what we deem appropriate.
Okay.
But the moment that it has something to do with pussy, we just, that's not my business. Nah, fam, that's a 19-year-old. That's a 19-year-old. That's a 19.
You know how we feel about niggas in the 80s.
Yeah, I know. I know where we stood. Yeah. Like, if somebody was close to us dating a little bit below the belt, we gonna say something.
Yo,
why you doing that?
Well,
what's up with that? But it just made me wonder, like, I ain't care about the money grab, because Tony Busby is an ambulance chaser. Of course, he's doing this for the clout. He sued P. Diddy, he sued Jay-Z, whatever. That's beyond that. When I learned about her age, I was just like,
I didn't even know all of that. I haven't looked into it. I just been seeing so many like fucking reports.
I think she's 21 now, but I think 2 years ago when he first got at her, she was 19. And it's like,
did he know?
Well, they had played some podcast. Of course he knew. They had played some podcasts back of him. Did he know? They played some podcasts back of him and Chad talking about women getting at them about talking to younger women, and his defense was, well, I mean, you seen Stella got a groove back.
That's what Shannon said.
Unc can't get his groove back. I'm like, no, you can't get your groove back if she's in high school, champ. Or she's a freshman in college. No, you can't get your groove back. You're 57.
Nah, for
She's trying to get her books back. That's what she's trying to do. She's trying to get her classes, her credits, her meal plan.
Back. She just started grooving.
Yeah, what? She can't spell groove.
Yeah. Can't spell.
She don't even know what a groove is. She knows what a bop is. She don't know what a groove is. What are we talking about? Yeah, I was just like, I can't imagine, like, just consistently, because it consistently happens, because it's grooming. That's just what it is. Consistently see men in a place where they're like defending. I mean, that's what he want to do. I mean, that's none of my business. No,
yeah, for sure.
No, it is our business. If our elders,
that's on him, bro.
If our elders are being predators in our community, and we put them on a pedestal, you put this out in the front street. No, we should hold you accountable. Yeah. Why are you talking to younger women? Let it go.
Everybody on his side too. I done seen like Stephen A. Cam.
That's for the fact of her trying to sue for money. Yeah, no, I don't think you should be taking people to court trying to get all the money. If y'all were
none of this should be happening. Shannon, he just up there right now.
It's
like
them white women.
Yeah.
It's them white women. You keep playing around. Man, you keep playing around. It's them white women.
I think Michelle was white.
Yeah. And keep playing around. Nah, keep playing around. That's my only thing. I just wanted to touch on that. That's it. Sinners.
Damn, we can go back.
Where? What we skip? Oh, did you want to bring that up? Did you want? We can go back. We can go back. I got a note. We can go back.
Because we was just talking about the
nah.
Do I want to talk about this today?
I mean, she did do OnlyFans, so I mean, the woman that Shannon Sharpe, I think she does OnlyFans.
That's how you found it, John.
Yeah.
Damn, he like DM'd her.
So technically, she would be sexually liberated. If you wanted to expound on that.
So, really, like, it was because I have a friend. So, like, basically, like, it's more like you know how, like, you don't want to be classified as a hoe? You know what I'm saying? So, people be like, you know, the shit how people move and, like, shit like that. So, I was on the phone one day. One of my homegirls, she like, James, I'm not a hoe. Like, I'm sexually liberated. I'm like, damn, like, you know, I fuck with that. Like, you know, like, I fuck with that. It was kind of like, I'm like, damn. And I called D. I said, bro, like, they not hoes no more, bro. Like, no, they not hoes no more. I'm like, bro, everybody's sexually liberated. This is just like, you just experienced. That's all it means. Is you just got some experience. It's taking away the fact you've been around. You know what I'm saying? It's just more like because, you know, hoe is like a move, how you move thing. It's not talked about too much, the hoes. I don't want to make your mom mad. Yeah. But, like, now I'm like, and then because I had thought about it, bro, because I'm like, I was talking to somebody, and I guess one of their friends was just like, don't talk to me, I'm a hoe. I'm like, even though niggas can't be sexually liberated, you know what I'm saying? I don't think.
No, I'm in a relationship now, but prior to, I would have said
sexually liberated. Sure. All right.
Hella liberation.
I'm liberated.
Yeah, liberated.
And then I'm like, damn, like, so I was talking to him again the other day. I'm like, damn, like, your friend really said that. And I'm like, damn, I ain't been called that in a long time. Like, I'm grown. Like, I'm saying, like, I'm a grown ass man.
You think you've outgrown the word hoe?
Yeah, like, okay. Goddamn, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. And I'm like, I could see why a person, we was just expounding on the conversation, like, I could see why a person may call another person that, just because it could be like, hoe is so subjective to the person. Oh, you a hoe because you talk to multiple people. Oh, you a hoe because I'm in a relationship and I've seen you be single and do this, and this. So then when I thought about it, I was going to ask you. I said I wasn't going to ask you till I seen you. Mm-hmm. Don't say nothing crazy.
All right.
I was like, you think I'm a hoe?
Do I think you're a hoe?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not going to call you a hoe.
Okay. What you think I am?
Sexually liberated. I think that you've explored a lot of your options.
Okay.
And I think you've had every right to explore a lot of your options because you've never been tied to one option.
See, this is why we was surprised when you was confused about the journalist.
Wait, what?
Comment.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because of how I formulated my answer.
Pulled out an encyclopedia. Oh God! Hey, you made.
Now I gotta think about it like I'm getting questioned by the DA.
Hey,
he just made hoe so upstanding.
That's what I was about to say, bro. He just made hoe luxury.
You a high class hoe.
Luxury.
Top scale hoe.
No, top
Look,
Top scale,
He
5-star.
he's on death row and you just got his ass.
yeah,
That's what he said you is.
nah. That's that lawyer in you.
On that-
Your Honor?
I just said, he was on death row and he just got you off. All charges dropped.
What's a hoe?
Yeah. I mean, come on. Let's define her.
Let's
Let's define her.
jury.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
How many people you slept with?
What? You remember Philadelphia?
With
Denzel? Remember he was like, he asked one of the witnesses that was on, he was on up there, and he was like, "Are you gay?" He just started asking the whole jury, "No, let's talk about it. Are you?" He started naming all the other words for gay at the time. He was like, nah, the judge was like, "What is your problem?" He was like, "Let's just get it out in the open. Let's just get it out in the air."
No, that's what you
We're
gotta get
talking.
them off, cause
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's funny because I mean, prior to, when I was kicking it with a white boy, there was a point in his life where he explored all his options, and I was there for a lot.
Yeah.
I was there for a lot of the options, and so I know what that is.
yeah,
It'd be different if he had a girl and he was just like,
yeah, I don't respect it.
yeah, nah, that's different. Then I'd be
tell
like,
you,
you have your main option.
Yeah.
This is your only option.
Go
actually.
home.
Yeah. Why you out here? Why out here? Take your ball with you. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, nah, when I called you, I said we out. That was that day I called you, I said we outside. He was like, no, I'm not.
What? Yeah, no, they was out, sold out dates. It was like, man, pop out. I ain't popping out.
Yeah.
I ain't popping out nowhere. Yeah, I ain't popping out nowhere.
Going home.
Yeah,
I
for
said,
sure.
I had called you. I said, I'm gonna see you later. He told me something. You gonna see me later? I said, yeah. He like, where you gonna see me at? I'm like, oh, I thought me, you, and Reese. He like, nah. I'm going home. I'm going home.
You know,
Outside,
I
I'm
ain't
gonna
know.
see
I ain't know he was pulling up to Reese's house. I was like, yeah, me and Reese gonna do some work, and then y'all can go wherever y'all going afterwards. That don't got me. Then they gonna call me while they out there. Nah, you should have popped out. No, I shouldn't have. No,
Oh yeah, no, I did call you.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm right.
We was having a good time. We
Yeah,
was drunk.
I'm right. I'm right where I'm at. I'm right where I need to be.
Y'all boys silly, man.
Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy as hell. Man, that's crazy. Yeah. All right now.
All right.
Yeah. I'll see y'all later.
My food ready.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Right upstairs. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I'm not playing with y'all. Yeah. Nah, I'll be outside soon. Not right now. Not right now. But sexually liberated. It's a very good word to use instead of hoe. I can't even realize how I call somebody a hoe. I don't even think that's like in my vocabulary.
Yeah, I
anymore.
haven't. I said
She's a
myself.
hoe.
Yeah, she's
Like
a
I've
hoe.
never, no. Yeah,
I haven't.
but I think how I say that now is like I don't even know if I say she out here. I don't even know if I say that now.
Bro, I feel like, bro, we grown. We so grown now. It's like that shit. In my mind.
You know what? I know what I say when we talking about a woman that may be exploring her options. I be like, oh, she's straightforward. That's what I say.
Straightforward.
Yeah, she's straightforward. That's what I say.
You know what she wants.
Yes,
There you go.
that's the one.
That's a woman that knows what she wants.
She know what she want.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
She's straightforward.
Straightforward. Yeah, for sure. Straight to the point.
She just gonna tell you how it is.
Yeah. She just gonna tell you how it is.
What it is.
Yeah.
What it ain't.
What she wanna do.
What she, when she want to do it. How she want to do
She
it.
ain't gonna beat around the bush.
Where she want to do it.
She's not gonna beat around. the
Not
bush.
gonna beat around the bush.
Yeah. All right. Sinners.
Yeah.
Speaking of sin.
That's a great transition. Yeah.
Oh man, you saw the film.
They write themselves.
Yeah, you saw the film.
So they write themselves.
What the transition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really do.
What would you rate the film? I guess I'll start there.
Out of 10, I've seen, because I watch so many movies, and I really like. You know what I'm saying? You know me. I go to the movies by myself. So I'm gonna give it like a cool. I'm gonna give it an 8, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it an 8 because the excitement. It at least lived up to the excitement. It wasn't a letdown.
Right.
I wasn't let down. Like goddamn, I didn't lead a movie like down.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm giving it an 8. I enjoy acting.
Okay.
But I love the story. I love I loved all the shit. Like I love the movie. Like the movie was. I'm gonna give it a solid 8. Like I'm gonna give it 8.
I think it's a 9. If not a 10, I think it's a 10 story. I think it's a 10 story. I think as far as the acting, it's a 9 for me. It would have been an 8 if Michael B. Jordan was terrible, and we'll get there. But it's a 9 for me.
Yeah.
The way that people are talking about it now, I'm always excited for black art when it reminds me of the phenomenon when Get Out first came out.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was kind of having the conversations, kind of having the theories, kind of having like
us too.
Yeah,
my mom was talking about
yeah,
us
yeah,
when it
just
first
kind of
came out.
like, oh, yo, no, but did you see this? But did you pay attention to that? And him even adding like end credits for you to kind of piece together. I'm even seeing theories about how this ties into Cadillac Records and whatnot. Yeah. So I enjoy the phenomenon of people kind of dissecting black art because I think it's important. I think
because so many people with this one got so many thoughts. Like, you know this? Mm-hmm. It's because he was Irish. You know, the Irish people was tied to the, you know what I'm saying, oppression. Yeah. It's starting so many conversations. Yeah. That's really, so I like that point because that's really kind of why I like it, just because it's starting so many conversations. And it's been a while since I wanted to go see a movie twice, maybe even 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many people are like, I need to go see it again. Me, myself, I do want to go see it again just because I want to see what I missed. Yeah. Maybe get some own understanding. Because, you know, first time I watched a movie, I didn't know it was going to be necessarily all that to dissect. Not that it was just so much, but just like, now I want to watch the movie for what the movie is. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like versus me going initially because of the excitement of the hype of the, you know what I'm saying? Black. That movie was full of black people. Actually.
Yeah, even to the point, just like the small stuff. My man's, we were just talking about it. He was like, even to the point of smoke. He couldn't roll up the cigarette. Yeah. He would always ask for one. Even in the end, still asking to roll it. And I was just like, even the small detail of that is just
and being called smoke.
Yeah,
can't even smoke.
Yeah, it's just it's a beautiful plot point. Standouts for me is Delroy Lindo. He played Slim.
That's the drunk.
Yeah. We're gonna get there, but in contrast to some of the other accents that I heard in the movie, when I heard Slim's accent,
he do that shit though.
No, he's from London. Yeah.
It's a lot of them like that though.
Yeah. He's from London. He's from London, and then he moved to Canada.
Oh shit!
And then he started his career from there. But
he did a great job. I've been seeing him like the best leading. Supporting actor.
He killed that role. Preacher Boy, Miles Canton.
Is his first movie?
Caton. Yeah, I think so.
His first movie.
No, and I think his mom's a singer as well. Yeah, I think his mom's a singer as well.
He just black.
I didn't do the background on that, but he played an amazing role. And then forgive me if I mess up her name, but Wunmi Musuko.
Who was that?
Musuka, hoodoo lady. The hoodoo.
Stack.
The hoodoo lady.
Hoodoo.
She did the spiritual.
Oh.
Yeah. The
all
spiritual
right.
stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Smoke Girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah. She played Annie. Killed that.
And she did a good job.
Yeah, no, killed that.
That was a black woman.
Yeah, no, killed that.
Sure.
Yeah,
black woman.
Yeah, no, killed that.
I like that. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, killed that. Yeah, those were the standouts for me. And probably for me, the best scene in that movie was the evolution of music. That was shot so
when they was
beautifully.
going back and forth between that was good, bro.
Shot beautifully, and I think they shot that in one take. I believe.
They did.
I think they
shot one take.
Yeah. That was beautiful. That was
hard.
Amazing.
The director, he hard.
The whole movie is shot on film. So
yeah.
Bro, hard.
Yeah.
He hard.
Probably the last critique of the film is this is Michael B. Jordan's best performance up to this point. Well, it's his second best.
Who you say said that?
Huh?
You said someone said like this is his
well, his I was watching Van Lathan, but this is his best performance up to this point, but I'll say second best. Everybody says his best performance is Fruitvale Station, but that's by default because of the pain attached to that role.
I don't never count that one. I would say before, since I started with Black Panther. Like for me to be like, this is his.
Crazy.
No, I'm dead ass. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I'm talking about like his best role. I'm like I started with Black Panther the whole time.
That wasn't even good.
No, him. Like that was he did okay.
He didn't have that many lines.
I mean,
Up until this point, I feel like this is the most lines he's had.
No, I'm saying like I was saying like that was his for me. That was his
He had
best.
an action movie, and he had like 20 lines in that.
No,
joint.
so you know, there's a movie with him having more lines. It's just he got outclassed by Jamie Foxx. I mean, it's Jamie Foxx.
What movie
of
is
course.
that? What movie he was in with Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, where he was Jamie Foxx's lawyer.
Oh, Mercy.
Yeah, just
Oh,
Mercy.
yeah.
Damn, why the fuck did I think of that movie? I seen that movie. Damn, my fault.
He wasn't gonna win that.
Damn.
Yeah, but
My bad.
It's not even that he didn't win that. He didn't show up to the ring.
But I'm saying like,
I ain't gonna lie.
He didn't have a chance. Bro.
I'm about to say, yeah, no, I'm about to say.
He was a
No, he
playing
didn't even.
team,
He
bro.
didn't.
played it.
I understand what y'all saying. He didn't even put on gloves. He had a monologue in that film, and I was waiting for him to deliver, and he did not.
Or maybe
deliver.
Creed.
Come on now. Oh
That's
my God. Come on, bro.
Now that shit, I remember us talking about that.
What's-
Yeah.
Do you know the Amazon joint?
I feel like when
Stop this Michael B. Jordan.
he not even. Come on. He.
Don't. I gotta do this.
All right.
What's your name? Craig. Yeah, like okay. He's a great expression actor. He's
Yeah.
amazing at that. He's amazing at that. He can make the ethos of his this expression right here amazing. And Van Lathan also made a good point that Ryan Coogler, that since they're so close, he knows how to get the best out of Michael B.
I
Jordan.
mean, if it ain't been working with him since Fruitvale Station.
So he knows exactly he knows his strong suits and where to put him, you know what I'm saying, in the best spots.
But you can tell all the movies they did together.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I
not
said
Yeah.
Black Man. I mean, I feel like he did all right.
he did okay.
He brought the best. I'm just saying.
Fruitvale Station is his best role to
I mean,
his best role to me.
Still, after this,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I might give it to this.
Yeah, no. It's his second.
I gotta go see it. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, no. This is his second best for sure.
It's
It's his second best for sure.
what he did.
It's his second best for sure. I mean, if I'm not counting the default, then yes, it's his best because there's monologues that were in here when he's talking to his love interest, Haley Stanfield. I forgot her character's name, the white girl, who's apparently black. But
What's her name? What was her name?
I do not remember.
I can't even think of her name. I'm talking about her movie name.
She is black. Everyone
I'm about to say Sophia, but that's probably crazy.
Josh Allen's wife.
yeah, but her real, I think it's Haley Stanfield, but I think her character's name was Mary. Yeah, Mary. You know,
guess so.
the monologues with Mary, you know, him saying like, "What you wanted me to tell you, I love you. You want me to stay." Like I felt the emotion from that when he was
Yeah.
saying that.
When they was by a train.
Yeah,
When they was by a train.
yeah. No, I no when they were in the party, when they were in the party and she was
all right.
crying and he, I could.
Oh, okay, yeah. When she first got
And I think the militancy and the diligency of Smoke was played very, very well. Very good contrast between the twins, and so
that's
yeah, no, it was good.
That's why I'm giving him. I'm gonna give him because you had to do two personalities, two characters.
That's not.
I know
it's
that's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy at all. You know, but beautiful movie nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it again.
Okay.
Make sure it's in IMAX.
Yeah, no, I really didn't know.
You
I
know,
really
it's
didn't
shot.
know.
It's shot. That cinematography is amazing.
I be buying the child tickets and shit, so I be trying.
They not checking.
What?
So.
Rivertown?
No, they're
Yeah,
not.
they're
I just be like,
They
yeah,
not.
They're not.
They not.
They're not. They're
It's
not.
them between $9 and $16.
Yeah. Anything else on Sinners? No.
No,
Okay.
I'm good.
All I'm gonna say is Josh Allen is a strong man.
Wait, what did he do?
Oh, because of the way they were having sex in that movie.
That was his girl.
That's his wife.
Which who? Mary?
Yeah.
Mary's his wife. Yeah.
Why
I mean,
not?
the sexual chemistry on film looked real. So, she's an actor.
Yeah, about
She's a great actor.
No, well, dating an actor. Let me say that dating an actor,
Yeah.
you have to be a very strong man.
Josh Allen, that's what you like.
every time
Michael B. Jordan.
Every time he dap up Michael B, look him in the eye.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What's up, Mike?
For sure.
What's up, Mike?
Good.
For sure.
No, for real.
Yeah, no. Okay.
I just keep seeing the same plot.
I didn't know that
yeah.
was. I didn't know that.
You want some? That part?
Huh?
When she had to spit?
Nah,
Right
I
here?
haven't even seen that.
That was great. I was like,
I only saw the only part that I've seen, like, you know what I'm saying, on social media. I try to like scroll past because I want to watch the movie and experience it.
Oh,
But
I
the
want to
part-
eat you.
Nah,
I want to taste you or some
the
shit.
jump where she was like, "You can steal trains."
But you can't steal this pussy.
But you can't steal this pussy. Yeah, no, they was dropping. They was dropping some.
But like it wasn't even
really nasty.
It wasn't even
Yeah.
just a line for me though. It was like the eye contact. Like she really wanted him to steal that.
She's a
shit.
good actor.
To
And
steal
I'm
that
like,
shit.
I couldn't imagine going to like the viewing and sitting next to her and like watching that. It's over for me.
That's how you talk to me.
It was full of sin.
It's over for me.
Full of sin.
It's
The movie
over
was
for
full
me.
of sin.
I
You got
couldn't do it.
adultery, motherfuckers cheating on their husband, drinking.
Yeah.
All that shit is. I mean, I got the whole breakdown of the. I don't want to say
I'd be
that.
done for. I ain't gonna lie.
Huh?
I'd be done for. I wouldn't be able to take it.
Ain't gonna lie, that part where bro did ask, like, I just want to taste you, kind of thing, you know. She like, I want to wash up. He like, nah,
I mean,
you're so beautiful.
it was 1930.
Yeah.
Where's she gonna shower at? Where's she gonna go? The outhouse?
I mean, they did back then. So
I mean, you know.
She has some twang to it.
To transition, I know I had said about Ryan Coogler's success, black art success, you know, and it all kind of just
Yeah.
being connected, creating this phenomenon. Just kind of in this, this was connected to a later point, and we're in this kind of in this space, this weird space with all this like political nonsense going on, and black people seem to be caught in the middle a bit. How do you relate your personal progress with the greater community around you, like with the black community? Like when you are making strides for yourself, how do you connect that to the rest of the diaspora? Like how do you think you formulate that in your head?
Diaspora. You got to dumb it down for me. Sorry. I got to dumb it down for me.
I got you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I got you. Diaspora, spread of people from their original homeland. So when I say African diaspora, it means like all of the black people in our origins being in Africa. So I'm saying, like, how do you connect yourself to the rest of your people? Like, how do you connect your progress to the rest of your people? And the reason why I ask is because
Like on some, why am I doing this?
somewhat, but also like we talk about how like none of what we do is isolated. Like black people don't have that fortune of, whereas like sometimes Europeans, white people typically view themselves in isolation, like every man for himself, and that's based on the whatever ism that you want to attach to it, the capitalism, the individualism. But a lot of times we view things as like, when a kid gets a scholarship to Harvard, it's not only that kid that gets a scholarship, it's another kid that looks like him that has the opportunity to do so. And that is connected. And so, like, how do you think you connect your personal progress to the exterior?
Am I dumb? Am I dumb? Like, bro, I know how to answer this question. Damn, I must be dumb. Like, I'm over here, I'm still trying to break it down in my head. Like, that was such a... I'm like, God damn. While he talking, I'm like, keep going so I could keep thinking.
So-
In what way is your purpose, or what it is that you want to do with your life connected to us as a culture, us as a black people?
That's a good way to formulate that.
Thank you. My purpose.
Or do you think it is? Do you? Because I mean, there could be a place where you don't think it is.
My purpose to kind of give back.
It don't necessarily have to be in the giving back, but how do you think it's connected? If you think it's connected at all. Because, I mean, I know you want to be, stylist and all these other things. But I've also heard you talk about, I want to make people feel good. And so, like, do you connect the two to your greater community? You think?
On a surface level, because in my mind I wanted to, I'm gonna be real. In my mind I want to say no, like I don't relate the two, and it's not, I love black people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, I ain't. It just be like I hate that I am a product of this. It's just more like I have to do this shit by myself. Yeah. Not in a literal sense, you know. I'm like, I've been having help. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? But it just be like, man, I've been having to do
survival.
This shit. Yeah, I've been like in that mode like all the time. Like shit don't be easy. You know what I'm saying? And it just be like I be having it in the back of my mind like, oh, when I get a certain place, what I'm gonna do. Yeah. For my culture, for my people and shit like that. But it'd be like I can't say that's the motivation. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm motivated by personal shit, motivated by like the people I'm connected to directly. Mm-hmm. So, and I feel like mine is more like what I want to do for the people that's been along with me for my journey before I get to the people.
That's the after effect. Yeah, the people outside of your immediate circle is after.
So, I'm gonna say anything. I mean, I do. Like I said, I do. Mine is I'm more just because of damn near what I said on the first episode. I want everybody to know me. Yeah. So it ain't even. Of course, like I'm a hone in on my folks. Like you know what I'm saying. That's my. But my shit be like I kind of want to touch everybody. Yeah. Like personally, like mainly my people, but I'm not shying away from or like shunning like the fact of what I want to impact. I kind of want to be impact. You know, I'm not trying to be like I don't know what the word is that I'm trying to say, but I damn near want to impact the world more like than just a direct audience. So I feel like that's where my mind goes, not towards a
certain race of people.
Yeah, sir. It just be like everybody. Like that's just kind of where I'm at with that. So I hope I answered the question.
I mean, the only reason why I brought it up is because I had told you about the church down in D.C., Metropolitan African Methodist Episcopal Church. They had bought the trademark rights for the Proud Boys, that hate group. That their leader just got sentenced to like some 20-something, 30-something years for the January 6th riot. And it was just an interesting move to me because it was like they bought the trademark rights, so now they can sell Proud Boy merch. And now the Proud Boys, the hate group, can't do anything with it. And it made me think about, like, that's where that phrase, when I put it down, New Revolution, comes from. Because for 400 years, we've had to deal with different forms of oppression, whether it be the Jim Crow, whether it be black codes, whether it be prison industrial complex, whether it be any systematic oppression that you can think of, the redlining that's going on now. Yeah, it just continues to progress. And so, like, if the oppression progresses and changes, then the fight against it has to change. And so, like, when they bought the trademark rights, I was like, damn, like, I guess that is somewhat of a new way to fight that. But at the same time, when I think about our generation, and something that you already spoke to, I'm like, are we not politically activated, even in like the slightest context, because of that disengagement, because of survival? Like, I'm so concerned with what's going on in front of me. And I mean, because of the barriers and how things are and structure, it's kind of like they put you in this position on purpose. Yeah. And so, like, you have no choice. Rent's due. I mean, that's just a classic phrase. Got to put gas in your car.
For sure.
Like, you got to feed yourself. So they put you in this position to...
But like we said, I remember we was talking about just, like, the social media aspect of not being tapped in politically. Yeah. When I had called you, I was getting some food. I had, because I told you, I was like, shit, even myself, like, if I really want to know some shit, I ask you just because I know you tapped in, just so I can get, like, a synopsis of everything. Yeah. Just a quick, just give me the rundown, what's going on. Yeah. And motherfuckers don't... I feel like everybody, I just don't feel like anybody our generation is worried about necessarily, like, not nobling, but you know what I'm saying? I just feel like that it's so not talked about or not around them no more, just on TV, on the news or whatever. If you don't read the news, like, it's kind of...
I was watching some content today by a content creator, FD Signifier, and he was like, black people typically don't engage with politics as much, or I mean, every race of people, but particularly us, because politics is painful. Yeah. Because typically when we're talked about it in that political framework, it has something to do with the oppression or the things that we're already facing. And I think those, kind of like what how you call me and try to be aware. I was having a conversation with White Boy about the word woke and whatnot. And the thought in my mind was just like, I would love that we could live in a world where we don't have to pay attention as much. But
not to cut you off
go ahead.
before I forget my thought. I feel like that is literally because I have a foundation of everything that has happened in the world around me. You know what I'm saying? Like from slavery to, like you said, the Jim Crow, just all these times. So it'd be like now I feel like I could speak for probably how a lot of people feel like, bro, I'm just tired of hearing about this shit. I don't want to keep watching this shit because I already know what's new. Yeah. That's, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, why watch it, bro? Like, why watch it? All the political, like you said, all the political shit when it comes to us. I'm like, man, bro, I don't want to hear about that shit, bro. I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of it because it's bothering me. So I don't want to keep listening to it. Yeah. Because that's all it's a constant, it's like a constant reminder. It's the same shit. Yeah. Different year. Yeah. Sure, we ain't getting sprayed with hose. But we getting shot out of public. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit just ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's a new type of what's going on. So I feel like that's a lot of reason why motherfuckers don't, our people don't really be, like, in political. Like you said, it's associated with pain. Fuck, I want to keep hearing about the pain for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we going to know about it. We going to get mad. We going to get upset. And then it's like, damn, okay, cool. Then it's going to be more pain. Yeah. And I got to keep hearing about the pain. So that's kind of why I kind of steer away from it in a way, because it's irritating. Yeah. And I don't want to keep listening to the same shit. I don't want to keep watching us go through the same shit and it be like on some, bruh, I feel like the shit ain't changing, so what the fuck? Like,
I think it circulates my mind because kind of go to my original question about, like, for me, everything that I do is connected to the greater community for me, because it's like, kind of like when we talked about the first episode of what we want to do, I realize that everything I want to do has to do with people. Yeah. And so I always have to consider my people in the decisions that I make, because I don't want to do harm and I want to have the best interests of people. Like, of course, I'm going to leverage some of my personal interests as far as, like, making sure that I do things that I want to do. But in doing them, I'm going to make sure I'm not doing any harm. Yeah. And I think it's also a privilege that black people just aren't afforded to not be engaged. Like, I had this thought in thinking about this, is like, to be black is political. It's just the way that it is. Yeah. Because of all the things that we went through or all the things that we continuously go through.
It's probably why they're taking it out of the school system and shit.
Yeah, I mean, but it's things that you can't avoid. Like, we're always the highest in unemployment. We're always the highest in poverty rates. We're always the lowest in household income. We're always the lowest in home ownership. But we have the highest prison population. Now, you can either know these things and see these things and be like, coincidence, or you can just know that if we are leading in these categories, good and, bad or worse, right, yeah, you can know that there are systematic things that are in place, and you have to be more informed about them to kind of challenge them in a way. And I guess where I'm at is like, knowing that our generation is so disengaged, I don't know necessarily where the challenge part comes in. Because if there's a collection of people on a daily, on an average, are saying, I'm not connected to the greater community, I'm continuously thinking about where I'm at, and that's it, then I don't think that challenge ever comes. And that worries me a bit. And that's where the thought had came from for the new revolution. I'm like, what does that look like for us?
It's a foundation thing, bro. I feel like. I feel like it's a foundation to even think about. 'Cause at least, like I said, at least if you know something, or if you're not just oblivious to the shit, or you're not even trying. Some people just act like they're oblivious or act like they don't see the shit at all. So, I just feel like it's not being as talked about as it was, or it's being looked over, and it's like I said, it's becoming a norm. So people just be like, oh, it's some normal shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's also like a coping mechanism, I think, for people, for our people as well, to kind of just normalize what's not normal, like trauma bonding and all these other things that we do. But like, once again, it is very worrisome for me, because it's like, I'm cool with the boycotting Target, boycotting all these corporations and whatnot. Yeah. But like the after. Like, what is after this? Like, what is the
about to go back?
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. Like, it is cool to boycott those corporations. But in the long run, where are we gonna go? Somebody had this radio host, I think it was 92.3, I forgot his name. He was just like making a concerted effort to buy from black farm markets or buy from black grocery stores. Because I know there's a new one that opened up in 210. I can't remember the name. I think it's called the Oasis. And I told myself I'm going to try to make the commitment to go over there and just see, well, first see their inventory, but try to make a commitment to shop there or whatnot. And, I just don't know where it comes from, because we also don't necessarily, like, our generation isn't the most eager to vote. Vote people into office, and so, or be engaged enough to know who to vote for in our local offices. And so I don't know if there's a shift for that either, because every 4 years come around, it's kind of like a collective. All right, who we voting for? Who up? Who we got? Who you voting for? So that's the black vote right there. All right, cool. We're gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, motherfuckers don't be tapped in, like, or, like, that's why, I ask questions. I feel like you gotta do your own research, though. Yeah. To be, so you won't be as, even myself, like, ignorant to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Know something so you can know why you're even going to vote. Like, just know something, like, or why it matters a little bit. Or, like, shit, why does it matter to you? Like, or, like, you know what I'm saying? What's going to be even if you want to look at it like, all right, so what's going to be the better outcome for me? Yeah. Than, like, not doing it at all, or being, you know what I'm saying? Like, just ask questions. That's why I said just ask questions. You just got to ask questions and do your research, bro. Like,
even the transition, like, kind of, because I brought up Stephen A. talking about he want to run for president. Like, I think because of that,
think he was dead ass?
Yeah, I think he's serious. He used the phrase of, "I don't think I have a choice," which we all know.
He said it?
Yes. But I think...
Who the fuck is he?
Well, $100 million.
Stephen A. Smith?
I think...
I don't think I have a choice.
Yeah, I so, like, the whole voting thing, I think for our generation especially, I think a lot of us, our first time was that Hillary, Donald Trump election. At least it was for mine. I know you probably got to vote in an election prior to that, I think. Maybe? No.
I ain't that old nigga. We only a year.
All right.
What year? No. What was that? What was before that? What's
2016,
the year?
and then the last one been 2012.
Nah.
Okay. But I think that election for a lot of us was a big letdown, because that was probably the most my generation was politically engaged, because it was our first time to vote. I remember Hillary came to NCAT. Like, I remember that.
Yeah.
And then
that's when, I don't know if your high school did it. That's when, like, I remember I was in high school or shit. Sometimes we did, like, fake votes. Like, fake voted.
Yeah. I don't.
Like that.
Yeah.
You remember that? Like, to make you feel like that's what.
I think 10th grade we did that.
We did.
Yeah. Like, so I think that was around that time. Yeah. Like, too. Like,
did we vote for SGA?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was the same system.
Yeah.
Like, it was.
Like, your skin joint.
It was campaigns.
Your school joint.
It was campaigns.
Yeah. Even to vote, you had to go into, like, your little room, write your shit.
Yeah. No. And I think
I thought I was voting for real too the whole time.
We definitely did. That's what it felt like.
When Hillary lost, I think it was a big letdown, and people were a lot of our generation was confused because she won the popular vote and lost still, and everybody was just kind of like, damn, like, does my vote matter in some respects?
If she getting the popular, if you're going literal with popularity.
Yeah, I mean, from the Stephen A. aspect, I think that's just collateral of, like, where the Democratic Party is and where all the other candidates are. But I think it also made me think about kind of that also disengagement when it comes time to challenge the ballot. Would you say that you know what you look for in a candidate?
Nah. I'm fucking gonna ask you. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I really don't. Like, because I'd be like, I don't know. So I say, like, this particular, when Trump done? 2028?
Yeah, 2028.
I feel like hopefully everyone, including myself, y'all know how important it is, or to be tapped in, or like even like, damn, like on some, the niggas, he doing everything he said he was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So just being, I mean, I think I would know what to look for just in certain pockets. I ain't gonna do the whole political shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to dive in and stress. That shit can stress a motherfucker out too. Motherfucker that watch the news every day really be going crazy. I was told that, like, don't watch the news every day, even if you do watch the news.
Treat it with an arm's distance for sure.
Yeah, so I feel like now I would dedicate more time to knowing why I'm voting for someone or why not to vote for someone. Yeah. Like, at least some base knowledge, just as far as like how to mold my decision or what direction I want to go in.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I'm not voting for Stephen A.
Yeah, I don't think. He's not voting for Stephen A.
Oh,
I don't think. I when it comes down to it, I don't think he actually will run because he would take away from some votes. He would be somewhat of a distraction. I don't.
And he would have to run as an independent.
No, he said he would run as a Democrat.
They would have to nominate him.
In the primary he would. I mean, you know, I don't. There's not a shot in hell that Stephen A. will win anybody's ballot. It's not. The guy from ESPN is not. You're not
running the country.
Yeah, come on.
Like, I feel like I have to.
Yeah, come on, G.
I don't know. I feel like our generation kind of has a problem with the system as well. Like, they feel like they don't have a piece in it.
Yeah.
Because even when you go to vote, it's like, these are my options.
Yeah.
I didn't even choose these options. These are the options that you're telling me I have to choose from.
Yeah, I think the sad part about that is like starting early, because those options won't be presented to you unless you start early in those 2-year elections with those congressional seats and all these other things, and just kind of monitoring, because a lot of those primaries or whoever gets put on those ballots are predicated on how their favor with the people. Now, the people is dependent upon who they're listening to. And I think because we don't speak often, and we're often not talked to or talk loudly enough, those people that would be favorable to us aren't on those ballots. So, yeah. But that was my whole political spiel topic. I just wanted to get through. Speaking of kind of...
It got me over here thinking. Thanks.
Speaking of future generations, I know we had talked about that Tennessee quarterback that's now in the UCLA, Nico. And this topic isn't really about Nico, but it is about the broader subject that we've talked about. Basically, I mean, has money ruined college sports, and not only just college sports, but the future of major league sports? Because is them getting the money too early kind of ruining the future generations to come?
Yeah, like, I feel like that started at just shit based upon the smart where we started at, with like, man, it's just gonna take one of these broke ass niggas that's really gotta struggle to make it again to kind of reset. But even then, I don't even know how they gonna reset it, because he gonna be offered some money as soon as he get to a certain place.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of, and it's nothing wrong with it. Like, you know, like Bron's, Melo's and shit. Melo says it a lot. Like, he kind of gotta find his own motivation factors, or like, you know, because they wasn't getting paid, so that shit is them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's hard to. I mean, I'm Carmelo Anthony, so I'm LeBron's son. How the fuck am I supposed to find this? I ain't have a dad hoop, or, you know what I'm saying? This was the first football I got, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, in a sense, it's taken, I feel like, in my personal opinion, it's taken, like, I wasn't even gonna say passion. I feel like these niggas are still passionate about the sport. Just more like the hunger, or like willingness to move up to the next level. Like, because, I mean, you can keep being in college and keep being a college person.
There is a factor with some of the players that you can just sometimes read with body language. You can kind of see and just be like, they kind of play with this. I don't gotta do this. I don't have to do this. Like,
that's not it. I feel like that wasn't an option. Like, I gotta do this shit.
Yeah.
Or shit ain't gonna be right.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit, like, or it's like you could just tell they kind of going with the motions. Like, shit, I'm getting paid regardless, nigga. This shit ain't. I really don't even got. Like I said, I don't even gotta make it to the league. I can really change my family lives in college now.
Right now.
Like, Mom, I'm just gonna go to college right quick, get us some money. Fuck the league. I mean, if I make it, I make it. No, I mean, you still got motherfuckers. That's a dream, of course. Like, but you know, somebody, I feel like you can see it in all the sports. Like, I mean,
instant gratification. I had wrote something down that was like, all the entertainment industries are having the same problem. instant gratification due to the commodification of our attention spans. So a lot of times the artists in music or the athletes, if they have the attention of the people, that's who's going to get picked. Talent is still there, but it doesn't have to be this well-rounded, developed talent. It can just be raw talent. Boom, put them on the front page of the bong. Okay, get them the 5.4 NIL, and they're up. Yeah, they're the chosen one. They're good. Yeah. That's it. And it no longer has to be somewhat of an earned stages type of thing, a developed talent. Like, same thing with the music. A lot of these artists, we haven't had a superstar. They've had that discussion going on now. Like, we haven't had a superstar in music since 2015 or so. Because now you can just hop on TikTok and make a song and get on.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, I know we talked about it. Like, it would take one athlete to change it around. Maybe that's just super hungry. I mean, Ant has that look to him. It's just that he doesn't want to be that guy.
He does, though.
Yeah, he does.
I don't think he got the look or the image.
I don't think he does.
I think because of how carefree he is, I think he does. I don't think it's necessarily what the league would want, but
He told somebody. He said, I don't know what the fuck
he said. He said my dick is bigger than yours.
Yeah, he said my dick bigger than yours.
And he said Rudy got 200 mil. Because they was talking to me.
Rudy said 3.
Can we say that?
Huh?
Can we say dick? Oh, okay.
Huh?
I was wondering if we could say dick. I wasn't sure if we could say dick.
I mean,
Right.
We said it in the last episode.
Okay.
He didn't beep it out because we was talking about the
You
meat.
said, Shorty from Sinners said, "Pussy, you can't say dick."
I'll check.
We said it last episode.
Okay.
I'm about to say,
All right.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah, that's cool. It's cool. Yeah. Let it fly. Let's go.
I mean, Anthony Edwards.
Let it fly. It's
said-
crazy.
Yeah.
We just dick.
That's crazy.
But yeah, he's probably not matching the image of what the NBA necessarily would want. I mean, they definitely don't want Ja at the forefront anymore.
He fucked that
That's
money
Ja
up.
fault.
That's his
That's
fault.
That's Ja fault.
Can't
Because he not even from there. I don't understand the allure of it. Like, you play in Memphis, okay, but like, you was never about that. That was never your situation. That's not where you came from.
Yeah, I
don't get it.
I mean,
yeah.
But the NIL thing, I mean, it's kind of like what everybody was worried about.
Yeah,
When it
everybody
started. Said
warned.
it was going to be a slippery
because
slope.
JT and them wasn't getting NIL deals.
Hell no.
Jason Tatum and them.
I mean, there's been athletes that have been getting.
I mean, I'm
paid.
talking about
the
like.
official, no,
Yeah.
he wasn't.
I
it
feel
wasn't
like
impossible.
I'm not being biased. Maybe a little bit, but even him wanting, I just feel like it's taken away from, maybe NIL is taken away from like wanting to be great.
Mm-hmm.
It is because
You know what I'm saying?
because
Like,
you're
wanting to
getting
be
compensated
great.
already. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to prove anything. You got to realize, like, the thing for me with the NIL is like
Niggas now just want to be good enough to get paid.
You getting these
Yes.
high schoolers that haven't even like fully developed their mind.
Yeah.
Millions of dollars. Why do I need to go to the league at this point?
I'm going to
that's
practice. I'm not about to put extra shots up in the gym.
The fact of like, yeah, why do I need to stay after practice?
I'm good enough right now.
Yeah,
You
my
already
agent
told me that I'm good enough right now.
I mean-
you already told me how much you need me because I'm getting paid more than all these other niggas.
Yeah, like,
Y'all gave me most of the, and I got the most NIL shit on this team
Yeah,
right
for
now.
sure.
you know, I was flabbergasted just in Nico's case, and I know they said it was a lot of players that was doing this, but for Nico's case, because I mean, he's
How old is he?
He's very much still a young man.
Oh, all right. I just was wondering if
No,
he's one of
he's
them,
not.
one of them 29-year-olds.
No. He's very much still a
No,
young man.
I know
feel
for
it.
his case, I was.
He's
Niggas don't like leaving college no more.
He's 20.
Oh, all right.
I know for his case, what was like flabbergasting to me is like he was trying to renegotiate his deal prior to playoff games, and I was like, whoa, this is insane. Like, wait, I mean, like I know what the agent was trying to do.
Trying to get traded.
Well, essentially, like the agent, him and his agent was just like, or him and his dad, allegedly. He signed up. The NIL had this many games, and now we're playing this many games, and so we should renegotiate. But like playoff games, though, like this is where you really got to earn it. This is where we trying to negotiate for more money.
And then didn't show up.
Yeah.
That's the craziest part about it. You want to renegotiate, but don't got the performance to back it up.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We're in an interesting spot across all industries. money always fucks everything up.
Yeah, I feel like
It's I don't know, but like
I mean, they need to regulate it.
I was
College
gonna
has
say,
to regulate it better.
The thing about for college for me was like I understood where it was coming from because it's like these schools are benefiting billions and trillions of dollars.
Oh, I'm not saying they don't need to get paid.
I get that, but it's also taken away from like the purity of the game. Like I feel like the players aren't as bought in as they were before. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I went to the school for this coach because I know this coach could get me to the league, and if I do everything he say, I'm there. But now it's like the coach ain't even the one that's signing the NIL deal.
That's why you have Nick Saban leaving. You have Mike Krzyzewski leaving. Like, I'm cool. Y'all got it.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. Like, it needs a cap, just like every other league.
Yeah, it's crazy because at first we was like, man, everybody need to get paid. Now it's like, damn, these niggas.
Yeah, they got collective groups now for each school. Like,
you have to think about it. Like, the way, like, they didn't even, they just threw NIL out there and was like, y'all have fun.
Yeah,
fucking
no guardrails.
Oregon, the nigga from Nike was like, blank check. Yeah. Get whoever the fuck you want. I'ma sign that bitch. Yeah. That's crazy.
No guardrails.
Some of these niggas in college getting paid more than these league niggas.
They
getting paid more, damn sure more than the G League niggas or the niggas that's not in the Canadian league or whatever sport you playing. Like they.
Think about even the like transition. Think about the women's sports. There's a reason that they stay until they senior year because they like the WNBA players. They stay in college because I'm making more in NIL than I'm making the WNBA.
Well, it's still mandatory that they play 3 years in college too.
But I'm saying,
I have
no
reason not to.
I'm definitely staying for you.
I'm staying.
Yeah, that senior year is not a question.
I'm staying. Why do I need to leave early?
Yeah, all of them. All the Hayden Clark stayed their senior year too.
Yeah,
sure that just
typically all of
them.
Yeah. Olivia Miles, they thought she was going to come out. She stayed another year.
What reason do I have to leave? I'm getting paid more here.
Yeah. To stay basketball, really quick. I know you want to do playoff predictions.
I just wanted to check your. check your brain. I got come on. I got Celtics.
We can go through it real quick. The first
winning the championship. That's all. Okay.
Oh, you want to do that type of prediction?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying.
Okay. Yeah.
We got both kryptonites, by the way. Digress.
Who got kryptonite?
We got both of them on the same squad.
You say you got what?
I said we got both kryptonites for that squad.
Okay.
On the same team.
To go through real quick. Cavs Heat. I got the Cavs. I'm not gonna bother with the series number really.
I got the Cavs.
They broke the record for threes in the quarter.
Who?
Cavs. Yeah, they've been shooting it.
Damn, JT ain't playing tonight either.
We're a little bit behind the ball. Because they already played 2 games. But I got Pacers versus the Bucks. Pacers gonna win that series.
Yeah, I thought Dame was gone.
Thought he was too.
I got
crazy.
Even though
talking crazy too.
Even though the Knicks and the Pistons is somewhat evenly matched, I'll still take. I'll take the Knicks in that one.
I want the Pistons.
I got the Pistons as I can't even call it an upset.
No,
I don't. You know what I'm saying? I can't even call it like an upset. I just really got the Pistons just because they.
I think what will happen is that the Knicks have better closers.
I feel like they run out of gas, bro.
They play 48 minutes. Yeah, but the Pistons they kind of play. It's like the.
I don't think this is the Knicks ain't a team where I don't think the Pistons youth gonna fuck them up playing the Knicks.
Nah, I just think that. I think them having Jalen Brunson as a closer will ultimately be
35
determining fate of that. So we'll see. If the Pistons win, it wouldn't be a surprise. I wouldn't be like, damn. Celtics winning that Magic series. That JT's
out.
Yeah.
Is it for the series?
Nah, I know he said he's out today.
Hold on, let me see something. Didn't they win today? Not today.
They're playing right now.
Yeah.
Is Jaylen Brown playing?
Hold on, real quick. I just want to see. I know they.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah, they won. They won.
They won already?
Yeah, they won.
Who?
Celtics.
Oh, without JT?
Yeah. When I saw them sit him, I knew what they meant. I know what that meant.
Yeah.
We're not scared of them.
Nah, it's not that we're not scared. We don't respect y'all. It's the Magic.
I won't say that. I won't say that they won't respect them, bro. The Celtics are just a very deep team, bro.
They are.
They're just a very.
I know. You don't have to. You don't have to explain it. Just understand when you sit your best player, there is some respect that goes into that. That means I do not fear that you may win this game, or there's no fear of you tying this up.
I don't say that it's a fear you won't win this game. I think it's a fear of even if you win this game, you won't win the series.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, they already on the next one.
That's
'Cause
what
who
I'm
would
saying.
they play next? Who would they play next?
The winner of
Knicks and Pistons.
Yeah, come on.
Then I think it's definitely
Pistons win. Oh, they getting swept.
I think it's a respect thing because they did the same thing with the
There's
the
only
Cavs.
one team that's gonna even.
Yeah, Cavs.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
That's-
The Thunder's Grizzlies, they should probably go ahead and end that series now.
Yeah,
the
they
Thunder
should.
probably should.
God,
be
they getting embarrassed.
Yeah, they should
it's
probably.
bad.
Nigga sent me. I was out with Reese. I think the other day you just sent me 50. I'm like 50.
Yeah,
what?
it was bad. It was bad.
I just want to revert back to my Jaren Jackson point that I made maybe a couple
You
extra.
got it. You see,
They need to trade.
he has no trade value.
He
had 4 rebounds.
is so soft. It's not even funny. He's so soft.
He was just
You wanna know-
defensive player of the
You
year.
want to know what I know was bad?
Is
I ain't watched the
soft.
game.
They were getting blown out, and the coach kept him on the floor.
Oh damn.
Like, you need to figure something out.
Oh, and wasn't nobody else on the wasn't no other
No.
start. Damn.
He was out there with.
Well, they don't have a coach.
That's kind of true too. But like
Yeah.
at the same time, it's like
He's just playing. He is the soft.
it's bad.
He's
bro.
so
It's bad.
soft.
Yeah, when you sent me the 50, I'm like 50.
It's
But
bad.
I looked at this, I was like, wow, these niggas really losing by 50.
It's bad.
Nuggets Clippers. I'll still stick with Nuggets only
I'm
because
not gonna lie, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know, bro.
I feel
Cause
like it depends on what Kawhi.
that's what I was
is for
about
the
to
rest
say.
of
That
the- for the rest of the
nigga, I ain't
series.
gonna lie, when the
he
niggas.
yeah, when he's healthy. I think that's the. But I
Shit.
think that's the only reason why I'm going against that because I don't know how long this lasts. Like, because it can be any game basis where they be like Kawhi out, knee. Like I just from
That's true.
it's
That's
any.
I just feel like when
any-
he healthy with the James Harden, that could at least just.
I've seen this
be like-
before. Like I've seen this before. I'm going to
I
take
don't
that
know,
based
though,
on that.
man.
I mean, we say it every time he starts playing well. We do this every time.
But I ain't gonna lie, he that nigga right
But, it's,
now.
but I'm not
We
saying,
say
but I'm not
this
saying-
every single
but the
time.
way that
But
team-
until he
but
get
the way
hurt.
the way that team is constructed, I feel like it garners him to stay healthy. If that makes sense.
He ain't pee out
He's
here.
had some of the best teams on the clip, like some of the
But
best
this
teams
one
on the
of them.
Clippers.
This one of them. He set out like how long he set out for the Raptors and then came back, and that's why he was so. This one of them. He been sitting out so long. Nigga
Like, I
probably-
wouldn't-
It
like, I
is kinda
don't-
that- it is
Nigga been
kinda
sitting out
that
so long. Now he
situation,
about. You know what I'm saying?
He shot out last year for a break too, and the year before that.
But he came back too early though. This one he kind of.
I think he raptured like the rap. Like he set out so much and was like I couldn't even get the words out, but he set out so long by the time to play out. You know what I'm saying? By the time he was ready and can go on a hell of a run. I feel like he set out so long for this series, bro.
Just how many games he set out?
Yeah, like, am I missing something? Yeah, okay, so this season, he played 37. The
Come
year
on.
before, he played 68, 52, 52, 57.
Just go to the Raptors year right quick.
He played 60 games.
Yeah,
I don't know what we're missing here. It's the same thing.
I ain't know he played.
It's the same thing. Yes, he played significantly less games.
But that Raptors shit was he was trying to get traded.
Significantly less games. Like, significantly less. I'm not saying the Clippers can't beat, because they can very much beat the Nuggets. The way
I'm about to say
yeah,
no
match up
coach.
very
And,
well.
yeah, it's
match up
not. I'm saying for this particular series, I'm just the way that I'm seeing it going. I'll say that I trust Jokic more.
But I'm saying you got a great. Kawhi's a great. For
Okay,
whatever, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying. Then you got Jokic on the other side. That's a great.
Yeah.
I think James Harden is better than Jamal Murray.
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like, I don't
So you
think
got
it's
two.
So here's the.
And I think their supporting cast is better.
Yeah. That's not a question.
Jokic got to be like.
I think that night to night, I just have more trust in Jokic.
Okay.
That's it. That's all it is. That's it.
Didn't say the Nuggets.
Yeah. I mean, Nuggets, Jokic. Is there a difference? Nope.
They
All
might as
right.
well make his ass the MVP. Shit.
Yeah. Lakers, Timberwolves. I'll rest with the Lakers because Julius Randle
I got the
is
Timberwolves.
a question mark.
Got the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
I got the upset.
Well, here's the difference. Like for the West and Eastern teams, a lot of the Eastern teams is based on having good teams, whereas the West is based in two superstars carrying the matchups. At most two superstars carrying the matchup for their team
Brown and
to be
Luka.
good every night.
Shannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now the teams in the West were the first and second seed, and I think that's what led to them being the top seeds because they were team based. we're in the West playoffs though. When the game starts to slow up, it's going to be based on those closers, those two superstars that you have, or the guys that you call to close the team. So I think for me,
this is the only one I want to, because we ain't get caught up in like number 7 games though.
Who? Lakers?
Yeah, I just only want to know this one for if I'm being honest.
I got Lakers in 6, I guess.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, because I trust LeBron and Luka more on a night-to-night basis.
Okay.
I was just curious what you have for that one. The other ones I don't care.
Because if I can just see where the Timberwolves leave Ant on an island to win the game by himself. I think Julius Randle has a lot more to develop in his game. I think those other guys are pretty good, but I just don't think it's enough. I mean, every Western, except for that Thunder's Grizzlies, every Western matchup could go either way. Like every single one. Like
I think it's that Rudy. It's Rudy for me, bro.
Oh, I mean, that's like
it's Rudy.
That's saying
it's
nothing.
always Rudy.
But
Yeah, I'm saying.
But like the thing about it is, like, even in watching the game, that game too, the Timberwolves every single time they made the run to get back in that game and make that game close, the Lakers just said, "Where's Rudy?"
Yeah, I mean, matchup hunt.
I mean, everybody does that.
But it's just like, I don't see how he benefits you on the floor.
He's a 4-time defensive player of the year. That's what they said.
I don't see how.
I'm just telling you what they said.
He gets abused and used.
Yeah, you're not telling me. I already know. Yeah,
that's the part where he needs to go sit down.
I think,
for this series.
but I think that plays into my pick of just for the Lakers as well. LeBron and Luka are some of the smartest players.
Yeah, I mean, I see why. I just got the upset.
The last one, Rockets Warriors. I like the Rockets a lot.
Sweet.
You think sweet?
They about to bust their ass right now.
Okay.
Game started.
Y'all was up 20 the other night, right?
We won, right?
I'm just
What was the
asking.
score?
It was like 60. It was
by
like
10.
it was like 60 something,
10.
and they brought it down to like 4.
Y'all gonna sweep them?
Sweet.
Okay.
Or gentlemen sweet. 4 or 5.
Okay.
But we gonna get them out of
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because
You got the Warriors?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised they do because the Rockets don't have the closers yet.
And that's what's gonna be
Yeah,
their Achilles heel.
they can't
So,
they can't score consistently.
Like, the thing about it with Jimmy coming to the Warriors, a lot of people didn't understand it. But like I said, I watch a lot of basketball. It's my favorite team. I watch them a lot. Jimmy is exactly what the team needed. Because what happens is Steph gets in this mode where he's fighting for his life every play. Like, even when he's running around them screens, like, everybody says, "Oh, y'all set a lot of illegal screens," but Steph's getting fouled every play. They're literally bear hugging this nigga before he even get to the screen. So there's bound to be times where you like, all right, bro, y'all, somebody else shoot real quick, bro. Let me get myself together.
I mean, that's what Jimmy there for.
And
I mean, I got
exactly
the Warriors
what Jimmy's
on
there for.
based on experience. I got the Warriors.
I will say,
And I don't trust Jalen Green.
yeah. I mean,
trust
he's
Jalen
got
Green.
to develop his
Because
offensive
I think
game.
Van Fleet the most tenured
He
experience.
is, but at the same time, he don't got that.
No, but I'm just saying he probably the.
We watch it when that game come on. I watch that game. If Sengun and Jalen Green show up together, then we have a different conversation of what the series looks like. But Sengun out there fighting for him, like, he cancels out.
He dunked on Draymond.
That doesn't do anything.
He
And
dunked on Draymond.
Yeah, he did. I think
Them posters go out the window when you lose.
I think if they could score consistently, this wouldn't be close because their defense is amazing. It's one of the best.
Defense is still up there too, though. So
I don't think it's up
look at
there.
the defensive rating.
I don't think it's up there. I think it's up. I
Look
think
at the defensive rating since Jimmy's been on the team.
which is nuanced for me because I think he puts a different equation for teams that didn't have the opportunity to solve that equation. So I understand what you're saying. I think he's a great individual defensive player, but I don't think that necessarily speaks to how y'all team defense is because I think there are times where y'all are pedestrian on defense. So I don't count on y'all. I don't count on y'all defense to be.
You ain't going on no Warriors tangent today.
I can tell you.
I'm cool. I watch the game. I'm cool. No, I'm cool.
Bro,
like I watch the game. Yeah, I'm cool.
It's one word.
I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool.
Actually, it's a name.
I'm cool. And I'm cool. I know those guys, those
It's
inexperienced guys.
it's
I know,
committed.
and that's why he's not
It's
playing. I'm cool
That's
though.
exactly why he's on the
Yeah, I'm about to say it's cool.
committed.
I just think at times you guys are pedestrian, and I just think the Rockets are a very talented defensive unit. If I wanted to pick them, but their offense suffers so bad, that's why they went down 20. But that defense is like literally like one of the only reasons why that game got close again. It wasn't because they're special offensively.
Hey. Like you said, we ain't gonna go into Texas.
But yeah,
sorry.
That's it.
Apologize.
That's it.
Steve Kerr off my team immediately.
This is last year if nothing great doesn't happen.
I would hope so.
Yeah, if
but
nothing
the problem
great.
is he has step, so it's like.
Yeah. I think that's it for basketball.
Yeah, we just did a little play. I just want to
Okay.
see where your head was at.
Thug dropping an album next month. Didn't put a date yet though.
He got a name on it.
SCUTI. That's what it says. UYSCUTI. SCUTI.
That's the name of the album?
SCUTI. SCUTI.
He about to try to make that shit hit too.
Well, he went to the Miami game? I can't remember. He had I think it was the Miami game. He put up a jersey and had SCUTI on it. SCUTI.
I think somebody walking around saying that shit.
SCUTI.
Yeah, I guarantee it.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm probably saying it wrong. He probably say it a whole different way. He probably say it some crazy way with like some auto tune on it. SCUTI. It's something crazy. SCUTI. Yeah, so. SCUTI. Let's just go ahead and just elephant in the room. What does this album have to do or be in order for him to kind of be in the forefront of rap again?
Back at it.
Yeah. Does his album have to have 5 bangers? What does it have to do? Because I'm gonna tell you what it has to do. But go ahead.
Really, because you're a Thug fan.
I'm gonna tell you what it has to do.
I mean, I think he need to have some solid singles on there. I think his feature select is very critical. I think he should have Gunna on the album.
There's a mandatory that if he does not have Gunna on this album, it tells me that he's not serious about being back where he needs to be at. It tells me everything. How old is Young Thug?
Huh?
How old is Young Thug?
33.
Yeah. He's much closer to Baby, Dirt, and Gunna than he is to Future. People automatically associate with
Yeah, because they've been.
Yeah. But he's been in the game 10 years now.
He just started.
Give or take.
Yeah.
You've made some of your best music prior to the album that you dropped in jail, which was like a file dump, hard drive dump, or whatever. Every album you've had Gunna on there, damn near. Let's not play around. Let's not play around. You're not gonna. I have faith in Thug. I know that he can drop a banger for sure, but the second half of his career,
Gunna need to be on the album.
Gunna needs to be on that. It needs to happen. It's actually.
I mean, because what you do you want to stay in contact with him for if you want to put him on the album. I mean, he on the label and shit like that. I'm just saying, like, you kind of. You kind of just need to. Oh, that was so nice. That made me feel so good. We famous.
Yeah, please.
I tell ya, that's crazy.
Got people taking pictures.
Yeah, somebody took a picture. Yeah,
that's all right. That was all right.
What is the album?
Okay, my fault. No, I mean, like I said, like
for them to recapture momentum. Let me say that as well, because they were on the up and up. From 2020, from 2020 to 2022. Had that Gunna album, then you had Thug that dropped in 2021 with Punk, and then you had the YSL collab album with the Paid the Fine was on there. Then you had Gunna that dropped again with that had Pushin' P on there, and that after that it kind of was like
that's what shit was. Shit was up.
And then the Feds was at the door.
Yeah.
So
right after P, police.
Yeah. Yeah. What would he need to do to recapture? And I think that for me that is the first and the last. Like, Gunna needs to be on the album, because then it tells me that you're back in music form. Gunna has got the sound. He knows what he needs right now.
He got it.
Yeah. So
I mean, that would probably be the best decision he can have. Other than, I mean, we already know who probably is gonna be on the album.
Baby,
but
Future.
Yeah.
I want to hear the shit.
Yeah, probably.
I want to hear that shit. I heard it.
Yeah,
it was
know
cool.
What that sounds
that song was cool.
And granted, we've heard Gunna, but like you said, like, I'm not gonna lie, for it to even get the streams that he need, he gonna get more streams with Gunna on the album.
He put Gunna on the album, people gonna go crazy. They gonna be like, oh shit. Like, and we talked about it, and I don't want to go through that case, but they let the DA, Fulton County DA, trick them out of position. Like, you letting Gunna's released plea deal. Like something we've never seen before.
Yeah.
And I think people don't understand how plea deals work. And almost 60% of the people in that case plea dealed out.
Yeah, I'm about to
and
say.
you getting upset with
I'm
him.
not gonna lie, all the gangsters take pleas though. A plea. I mean, it don't. The rule change on the plea don't change. The plea is the plea. I remember motherfuckers was like talking about it so much. It was Alfred, whatever.
Alfred plea. Yeah, Alfred plea.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, everybody took a plea. His shit was just the only one that was released, and like niggas took the yes ma'am shit and like.
What was he supposed to say?
Yeah, like it's kind of like, damn, like we acting like he was on the tape talking real. Like he said yes ma'am, said 2 words. Like,
Even the lawyer, even the lawyer, Thug father.
Yeah.
Gunna ain't hurt the case. He good.
And I just feel like your parents wouldn't do that. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like if they know what's up with you, like yo, I just feel like too many people was vouching for the nigga for all the other shit. And I just feel like, I mean, he's still not gonna get no apologies if he on the album with Thug though.
Yeah, I mean, cool. Like, but
Baby need to put him on his album too.
Yes, he does. But fuck the apologies, fam. Y'all made some of the greatest music in the past 5 years together. Put him on the album. Because I know what it's going to probably be, being how long he was held. There's probably going to be some more hard drive music. It's probably going to be like 20, 25 songs. And because SCUTI means nothing. Unless...
he only probably got a few new songs.
Yeah.
5 to 7.
Yeah, he has the momentum. Like, people are going to anticipate that drop.
Yeah.
But I don't have the greatest feeling about it being something that's going to, like, shift him back into position. He could have a banger on there. He could. But I'm not confident if Gunna's not on the album. I'm not confident.
For him to be where it
was
at.
Yeah. In order for him to be where it was, it would have to be a 15-song album. Gunna's on there. And now I'm about to just start talking fantasy. It'd have to be Gunna on there, him and Gunna song, him Gunna baby.
I was about to say that.
Then it has to be him Dirk Gunna. Like, in order for it to be that.
So like
Future, Gunna, him.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we saw that, if I saw that on the track list,
nah, for sure.
I'd be like, oh, it's about to be album of the year. Oh, he about to get album of the year right here. Yeah. No, right here. Do you see that track list? Yeah, nah. That would set the internet on fire. They wouldn't know what to do. So
Maybe better just come out and say his business. I don't give a fuck. Just say his business.
Hey man,
you don't have to come out and say anything.
I mean, yeah.
Niggas listen to the music.
Yeah. What?
Fuck the case. Nigga.
Just let them interpret.
This shit hard.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You hear that? You hear the drums?
What?
You hear what Gunna say?
Bro, you listen to this shit? halfway through the fucking song, nigga in the gym.
Yeah,
and they gotta go on tour.
What?
Oh my goodness. What?
And they gotta go on tour.
Come on, business is business.
What?
Drip season forever.
Nah, dead ass stuff.
Drip season back. Yeah, nah. So I mean, yeah. Lastly, for music, really quick. This is just a personal favorite. Frank Ocean may drop this year. So we'll see. We will see. I know you don't care. I know you don't care. I know you don't care, but like,
I love Frank.
Yeah, but like one of the most legendary musicians. If he drops this year, man, I wouldn't care for nothing else. I posted a snippet way back, and I sing that snippet to myself every day. Yeah. No, I need it.
What'd you say?
Yeah, the snippet he had posted on his boyfriend's like vlog. Yeah.
He makes great music.
Yeah.
He makes great music.
I think that's it.
You all the feels.
That's a fact.
Hey, what?
All the feels.
Huh?
The feels.
What?
The feels. The songs. They give you the feels. You know, you're not familiar with the feels? The feels.
Feels? No.
He ain't feeling.
Straight pain music.
Yeah, you got the feels.
Yeah.
No, the pain music give him the feels. He just don't know it's the feels.
No, but like that's not the feels, bro.
What is that?
That's
the hurt.
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's
the hurt.
That's not feels.
Yeah, no, Frank.
Frank ain't on that.
Yeah, you ain't familiar with the feels until you heard him sing about a man. Nah, I mean, till you felt Frank.
That's crazy.
I mean, you know.
I hate you, bro.
I mean,
I hate you.
Yeah, nah. When I first realized he was singing about a man, I was like, man, shit. I don't care.
Bro,
I don't
too
care.
far gone at that point.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's too far gone.
Yeah.
But then you go back and re-listen to the songs, and it's like, how did I miss?
I mean, just don't think about it.
I don't think about it at all.
I don't.
Run it back. Him, Pilot Jones. you now. What? Come on, Pilot Jones. What? Going crazy. Going crazy.
Of all the jokes, straight there.
I'm telling you. Forrest Gump?
Bro, what?
Forrest Gump was the one that had me like, all right.
Nah, but like so.
But I knew I forever.
What I would say is, I was so like my mind didn't go there.
When Forrest Gump dropped?
But then I re-listened to it.
That was a dead giveaway.
And I was like,
I remember being in class and me and my friend was talking about that shit like, oh nah.
Yeah, I'm not tapped in.
Yeah. Listen, hey, bro, whenever you
Listen,
get a chance,
but listen,
whenever you get a chance, Chanel Orange, play it straight through. Play it
no
straight
skips.
through.
Not
If
a
you
single
start
skip.
crying, it's okay.
Not a single skip.
It's all right.
Listen,
You
I
don't
could
even care about.
I could make a playlist. I could make a playlist of like this is where you
Blue Whale?
be at.
Dog, like oldie.
Yeah, I'm not tapped in.
I'm trying to
Man, listen.
just boy, tell you.
White Ferrari. It's
Great
different.
music. Great
Different. It's
Great
different.
music.
It's
I
different.
mean, I'm willing to listen.
Yeah, no, it's different. Yeah, no, it's different. All right. You good? I think I'm good.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Comment, like, subscribe.
for sure.
I'm
Please
saying.
comment, like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, listen to us on Spotify, and I think we're out.
Yeah.
I built this.